Welcome back, heroes, to some more Triangle Strategy. Last episode, Saucely asked us if we wanted to deal some illicit salt, and I was like, we should do it because half our team wanted to turn him in to Hyzant, and the other half was like, we should probably do it. I thought we should do it because we don't really have solid proof to kind of show Hyzant that he's actually doing some illegal stuff, and plus he's pulling the Saintly 7, it's not going to go down well. But I could not convince the team, and we end up trying to just rat him out. It didn't go to plan, and we still don't have much evidence. I looked around and I didn't find the good enough evidence. I feel like I might have messed up a little bit by not going into one of the buildings. Like, I thought I couldn't go into it. I think I maybe could have, and that could have got us some more intel, unfortunately. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen next, because we are gonna have to try and convince Hyzant that Saucely is bad. Did a little bit of grind off screen. I thought I'd show this now because we can do some promotions. So if I speak to the Elder here, promote class, we can get Serenoa to the Veteran, which looks so cool. So let's do that. Wait, we look so cool.
I would not be here without my allies.
Nice. So learn the ability Sweeping Slash, learn the ability Strengthen Numbers. So you need Medal of Valor and level 20 to get to Sword Master. We can also promote Roland, which I'm going to do. So let's get you promoted.
This day shall be ours.
Oh, it looks so good. And then lastly, I think I'm going to promote... I want to promote Anna or Frederica. Like, I think on my team, the 4 people that are never going to get switched is going to be Serenoa, Roland, Anna, and Frederica. But I think I'm going to do Anna because I really like Anna. I think she's so cool. So let's do this.
I must be ever ready.
Nice, okay. So that's all the promoting we can do. I should... get the Medal of Bravery. So would that also let me... Yeah, I can do one more. Sweet. So I'm going to get Frederica as well. Oh wow, she looks so much cooler. Like, her hair done up just looks awesome.
I hope I did not disappoint.
You definitely did not. Okay, and anything else we could buy? Kind of want to get some of the stuff, but I think what we'll do next is we speak to you. Any upgrades we can do here? Can upgrade you. So if we do this, weapon damage up. And that's it for you. And then we can also do Nav, which I think weapon damage just is too good. Oh, we can do more? Oh, so can you. I didn't realize I can do more. What else can I do? Oh, I can do her weapon. Here, we've got Spider Silk. 1000, yeah. Let's upgrade her weapon. And we can also do the quality. More damage. And then we'll go back to you, and... Oh, we can do your weapon as well. Oh, that weapon's looking sick! And then we can also do your weapon damage. And, oh no, I should have done lightning. The lightning... Like, his lightning attack does so much damage already. So upgrading that would have been real sweet. But we are looking a lot stronger. So now with all that done, let's go and continue the main story, which I don't think is going to go down too well, but... Oh, we still got, like, the side story to do and some character stories. Got 3 now. Oh, Anna and Gila's got some as well. That's sweet. So we'll do the side story bit first, and then we'll do the character stories, and then we'll go to the main story.
You've been summoned to the palace, Minister Kamsel. The Holy One is to hear the accusations against Minister End and question House Wolfort.
Very well. So, Saucely has made the first move. Serenora must not have been able to secure evidence against him after all. But order cannot truly be restored simply by sentencing House Wolford. I must make of this opportunity what I can.
So there is to be a trial. I see.
The Holy One requires the presence of the Saintly Seven immediately.
And here I thought you nearly had him, Wolford. Did I overestimate you? No matter. There is more than one way to trap a greedy boar. Now then, who will be best put to the task?
Got you right in my sights.
There are too many of them, Minister Archibald.
And flee we must. I'll hold him here, but you lot, retreat!
Minister Archibald!
No, this cannot be how it ends. Won't yet draw breath? My heart yet beats. This place shall not be my grave. So the cycle of war and chaos begins anew. And once again, I must take up my bow. I've been watching you fight from afar, and I like what I see. Almost reminds me of myself in my younger days.
You flatter me.
Still, I doubt you'll emerge victorious. Without me on your side, that is. The name's Archibald. Allow me into your ranks, and you'll see. I can match men half my age, shot for shot.
I couldn't ask one so elderly to risk his life in battle.
This graybeard survived the Salt-Iron War with naught but the bow at his back, I'll have you know. And my aim is just as sharp now as it was then. I haven't many years left, lad, and I'd like to spend them fighting for a just cause.
If that is what you wish, then I shall not refuse. We welcome your bow.
Looking worse for wear, Anna. Long scouting missions sure ain't easy.
Easy or not, I do what duty demands. Do you need something?
No. Just reckon Benedict must be relieved you're back safe and sound.
Must he?
Course. After all, he treats you like his own daughter. Don't know any parent what wouldn't worry over their child. And he's got extra cause to fret, with all the dangerous work he gives you.
Oh? It never crossed my mind. Benedict trusts me. That's all I've ever needed.
That's so.
Do all parents by blood show concern for their children?
Wondering about yours, are you?
That's none of your concern.
I still remember how you insisted on being a scout, soon as you were old enough. You wouldn't say why, but any fool could guess it was to find out more regarding your parents. This work's well suited to that sort of thing.
Yet Benedict refused me.
And he was wise to do so. It ain't a job for an amateur. Guess he hadn't anticipated you trained under Archibald.
I earned his respect when he saw what I could do. The means don't matter, only the results.
I have grave news, sir. The enemy has captured one of our scouts. I know our soldiers aren't broken easily, but given enough time in the enemy's hands...
And here we are, severely short-handed. I shall call a war council, so our approach may be reconsidered.
The scout has been rescued and returned safely home.
Already? That was far sooner than I anticipated.
I hope my actions were not out of line.
No, well done, Anna. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Nor I you.
Can't thank you enough for leaping to my scout's rescue, while Benedict was still pondering what to do. I'd pay good coin just to see that look on his face again. So, think you'll find your parents? Not trying to dissuade you from looking, mind. I'm only being nosy.
Dissuade? Is there something you've not told me?
What would I know that you don't? Just take care you don't end up regretting it.
I'm this close. I can feel it.
Greetings. Were you training outside?
Not today. Even I stay away from the proving grounds on occasion. The members of the Kingsguard must keep themselves in prime fighting shape. That includes resting when our bodies are weary.
A wise policy. The handmaidens of Esfrost adhere to a similar principle. With clear eyes, we see, we serve, we anticipate.
Interesting. Although our tools are different, we're alike in our aims.
Indeed. We must be the pillars our charges turn to in times of need. Even so, we are only human. If I may ask in confidence, do you ever find it trying to serve Prince Roland? Is he ever unreasonable? Have you ever found your patience tested?
No, never. It is an honor to serve, always. It is an odd question to ask, but I must confess I find it hard to imagine what it is like to serve in a society such as Esfrost's.
As do I, although I lived through it. It all feels as if it were so long ago.
You're not one for speaking plain, are you? But I suspect we may have much in common. I'm curious to hear your story, if you are willing to share it.
Of course. I made a promise to myself long ago to effect change through my own deeds, not to live as a mere servant.
And what came of that promise?
Hailing from Hyzant, at first I endeavored to learn at the Ministry, that I might use the knowledge gained there to help others. But they guard their secrets fiercely, and maintain strict control over what fields their students can pursue. As much as it pained me to leave my home, I could not suffer such stifling rules, and so set forth to Esfrost. I took quickly to learning at the Archives, where independent study is encouraged. I spent days in the stacks, soaking up as much knowledge as I could, when one day...
You are the one called Gila, yes?
Yes, my lord.
They tell me you're the most talented researcher the Archives have ever seen.
I couldn't say that, my lord. Though I do spend more time here than most anyone else.
Admirable modesty. And you aren't frightened of me. Most impressive. I believe we have a suitable role for you. Come with me. The Archduke would have a word.
The Archduke? But...
No harm will come to you, if that is your fear. Now, follow me.
Lord Svarog had arranged an audience with the former Archduke of Esfrost, who appointed me as Frederica's personal tutor. She was the former Archduke's daughter, so I took my duty seriously. Yet I could never shake the feeling that I had betrayed my ideals. Perhaps I justified it by telling myself that my teachings could plant the seed for change.
An indirect approach, but an active one nonetheless.
The chance was unexpected, to be sure, but I could not very well deny it. The Archduke's successor, Gustadov, was a man that paid no heed to birth or blood. He effected a change in people's attitudes, a change which provided fertile ground in which my teachings could take root. Thus, I stayed by Frederica's side. Truth be told, I had not thought to be with her for this long. And yet, here I am. Life is truly a journey of unforeseen destinations.
The inquiry of House Wolford, stood accused by Minister Sorcelet End, will hereby commence. We of the Saintly Seven will preside over this trial. Serenoa Wolford, you stand before the Holy One. Do you swear by the Goddess to speak the truth?
I swear.
Minister Exham Marshall, you may begin the proceedings.
We know Minister Sorcelet quite well, having worked with him for these long years. But we know comparatively little of you, Lord Serenoa. Therefore, we must first determine whether you are worthy of our trust. Surely you have not forgotten his position among the Saintly Seven of the Holy State of Hyzant?
Of course I haven't, no.
I would never forget, but
Then why do you lay these accusations at Sorsleigh's feet? As one of the Saintly Seven, he speaks with the voice of the goddess herself. Your actions undermine the goddess's ordained order. I have nothing further to ask.
Next, Minister Kamsel Farrant will make his inquiries.
You must understand the difficult position you have put us in, sauntering into our home to denounce one of our own. We are a welcoming people, and so must be wary of those who seek to take advantage of our open hearts. If a stranger came to you with unfounded accusations against one of your people, I doubt you would take him at his word. Have you any proof of the foul deeds you claim have taken place in our land?
I haven't any. Oh, dude, it's so annoying I don't have any.
I'm afraid we haven't been able to uncover any solid evidence.
That is unfortunate, Lord Serenoa. Hearsay is not enough for us to act upon. I have nothing more to ask.
Minister Tenebris, if you would.
It isn't strange that lay people would fail to grasp the goddess's infinite wisdom. We seven, however, do understand her will. For most, our teachings are the only way they know how to live according to her plan. It is moot to judge Sorsley, one of the seven, based on evidence brought against him by a layperson, no matter what that evidence may be. Unless you have testimony from one who understands the goddess's will, there is simply nothing we can do.
Again, oh, we have nothing, dude.
I may not understand the goddess's will, but all I can do is ask that you believe me.
Then there is no reason to even hold this trial. Do you not see that? I've no further questions.
Minister Lila Viscraft, ask your questions.
It is plain to me that Sorsley has indeed engaged in misconduct, namely bribery. Yet while I do not doubt he bribed an official of Glenbrook, what the bribe was for remains unclear. Perhaps you can shine some light on the matter, Lord Serenoa?
Just want to make sure the official silence over inferior quality salt.
The unlawful salt is an inferior product bulked up with additives. Sorsley must have wanted to seal the official's lips with gold, lest word got out.
That makes no sense. Anyone would be able to tell what salt was unlawful if it was mixed with so many impurities. Paying for someone's silence over such a thing would be worthless. It seems you cannot tell us Sorsley's true motive. There is naught we can do now but speculate ourselves in circles. I have no more questions.
I, Idor Delmira, will ask one final round of questions. I cannot deny, Lord Serenoa, that Sorsley can be foolish. But he is also dedicated to the goddess, and he has worked much good as one of the seven. Though he is not faultless by any means, I believe the goddess yet favors him. If we are to pass judgment on such a man, we must prove his guilt to the goddess herself. So let me ask you this, Serenoa Wolford. Where exactly are we to find such evidence against Sorsley End?
Okay, so we have this. The encampment, that's the only intel we got.
There must be some evidence in House End's encampment.
Ah, yes. The goddess would not be able to see into a place so stripped of faith. Perhaps we would be remiss not to search the encampment on her behalf. My questions are done. Now we will confer with one another. The Holy One will pass judgment after hearing our opinions.
Best hope they find something in the encampment.
Saranora Wolford, the Holy One has passed judgment. House Wolford was found to have spoken untrue. You brought baseless accusations against the most exalted Sorceler End of the Saintly Seven and sullied his good name. Such blasphemous actions cannot go unpunished.
Wait, we meant no insults against the goddess.
Luckily for you, her mercy extends even to heretics. You have one chance to atone. Face Sorceley's forces in battle, and emerge the victor.
What?
Let whomsoever earns the goddess's divine grace be cleansed of all sin.
Okay, at least that's one way to get out of this. Like, it's really annoying because I spoke to everyone. I want to know where we missed the evidence. Because there was evidence in the encampment, most likely. We knew that. We found that out. We spoke to everyone. I don't know how to get into the encampment and then just... I could have gone so much better, but I don't know. Like, I swear I spoke to everyone. But hey, at least we can get out of this if we win.
It will be as the Hierophant has decreed. House End and House Wolford will battle until the other falls. May the Goddess of Salt bestow her eternal mercy upon the victor.
Am I hearing this right? So guilty criminals get to walk free if they win?
We've no choice but to do as they say. It is what the goddess teaches.
And likely the outcome agreed upon by those who view Sorceler as a threat.
Whatever the case may be, we must fight, and we must win.
They are united in their desire to destroy me. And it is your fault. You will pay for this, Wolford.
Hey, it's not my fault, it's my team's fault. I wanted to work with you, I'm just saying. To be fair, I wanted to work with you to gather intel. Because I thought that would have been so much better, but... can we switch people out? I don't think we can we? That's fine. I kind of want to use these anyway. Let's begin the battle. We look so cool with our new outfits as well. Oh man, we're gonna be so strong. A decisive duel.
You seek my demise, do you? I, whose oversight of the Source brought prosperity to this land?
Do not twist the truth to obfuscate your crimes.
It seems you've forgotten the goddess's will. Allow me to remind you.
Be on your guard, my lord. Desperate opponents are deadly, for they fight with reckless abandon.
Come then. Let us settle this in honest combat.
My turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna just set up a little bit if I can. Gonna go here.
Your orders?
I'm gonna go here and we'll just... Let's take cover.
Shadows conceal me.
And in turn... Oh, you're going straight... Okay, that's fine.
To battle, I suppose.
Gonna bunch everyone up in together, like in a corner, just so we can kind of fight and then hopefully scorch everyone, just get the back attacks and whatnot.
This battle is ours.
So I'm gonna jump back a little bit. And we can't hit anyone, unfortunately, so we'll just chill here. Oh, you can drop down?
Forward.
Did not know that. Okay. That makes me want to move so bad. Ooh. Can I even... I think I can live... Gonna do a hawk dive, take you out.
Now I end this.
Oh, you just lived. I thought I was gonna kill you. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Impressed?
My counter stance is nice.
Impossible.
Oh, there's spikes here, so we need to get back up ASAP. Can I even reach anyone? I can't. I have to end turn. Oh, each step also takes damage. Ooh. Okay.
Do what I can.
I wish I knew this. Oh, I wish I knew this. I wish I knew this. I wish I knew this. Right. This is bad. This is bad. Right. Gonna go and haste Roland.
Go swiftly.
Splendid.
One step closer to our hope.
Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. If I knew you'd get knocked off and each step does damage that much, I would have definitely. Ow.
I can still stand.
I've got to heal up.
For myself.
Ooh.
This power will protect us.
If we can like sit back here. Right. Let me go here, and then we will go. We got pushback. 3 square. It's not enough though. Can knock you off, but I think it's probably best just to take you out.
It ends here.
Alright, and if I go here... Gonna do damage and just take out some of their enemies if we can.
For life.
Level up, nice.
Now then. I swear on House End of the Saintly Seven, I will win. I must win.
Put me to sleep. That's fine. I think I can wake up. Oh no.
I'll take this one.
I won't give in.
So if I hit you, that will not do enough. But if I go... I need to get here. Sleep recovery. You actually asleep now? I don't think you are. Can take you out. Let's take you out. I'm just gonna fight. I'm gonna lose some people, but if we can take out some of their forces, it's gonna have to do.
I must find a way.
Getting back up. But if I go now onto Gila, get Gila to have another turn.
I must stay vigilant. My knowledge grows deeper.
Then she can go over here and we can Sanctuary to get them both.
This is what I do.
Thank you.
Alright, not bad, not bad.
Carefully.
Oh, I can't even see where I am. I think I'm gonna lose Serenoa. I don't think I can live this. Ooh, just about.
Need this.
Just about. Well, definitely taking out that dude next. How do I want to do this though? Do I want to... If I go here... do this.
My lance strikes true.
Nice. Just kind of... I was about to say trap him in this little bit, but it's fine, it's fine. Hang in there, Anna, hang in there.
Allow me.
We're getting back into this fight. I probably should heal up again.
For myself. I was prepared for this.
Right, so if we go... I wonder if this will work. Can I throw poison at you? No, alright. I've got to take this dude out.
Sound strike.
Might get pushed off. the platform, but
Now then.
you're okay, Jilly. You're okay.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe not.
To work then.
No! Here I come.
Oh, she's still alive. Nice. I've got to hit this dude. It's the best I can do at the moment.
Victory is ours. We mustn't lose heart.
If I get over here, we can... No point Sanctuary, I think Cure Wound. I should just use a large recovery pellet, keep us super alive.
Help myself.
My turn.
And now we can definitely... if I go here... Push back you... That'll knock you off. What? Oh, okay, I attack him as well. But I didn't attack him, but I'll take that.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, we're getting back in this. That push of the edge was totally caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. Alright, so I'm gonna go here, and we've got to heal up because they'll just take us out.
Now.
I fight for peace.
Oh, can I reach you? Nice.
2 ashes.
Burn, baby. Oh, that's some good spoils right there.
I need a healer.
Alright, so if I go here, and then we can just... I'll probably buy some more potions as well later on. Oh, I can also do this. Can we throw poison?
Victory is within reach.
How shall I destroy you?
Oh, we're going for Benedict. That's fine. About to trap you in a nice little box.
No! This battle is ours.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Actually, let's go over here. Let's take you up first.
This ends now!
Charge!
And we get over here. Turn a little bit, but next one, it's not great. If I go here, you're kind of trapped. I can move you over next time.
This is what I do.
My apologies.
My growth is plain to see.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Okay, Serenora's back. And we sleepy sleeps. I forgot about you. Hey, by the time he gets back up, it's fine. So we got like some new moves. Deal 5 damage to enemies across 5 horizontal squares. That's actually really cool. Yeah, do that because it sets the the ground on fire, I think.
Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. The moment I win, you will be cast into the source and left there to rot.
The Roselle have suffered too long under your cruelty. Mark me, Sorcelet End. You will pay for what you have done.
Does he really think he's going to win? Okay, I guess we can't set the ground on fire.
Your orders?
Part of me thought I wouldn't be able to do that, and I'm not surprised I can't. We'll just trap him here, it's just good enough.
Time to take flight.
It's just good he can't knock us, you know? And now we can just keep hitting him.
I will fight to my last breath.
Defeat is not an option.
Can I hit you with... Oh, I can hit you with this. That 1 damage.
They're closing in. It will take more than this farce of a trial to destroy me. You will pay. You will all pay.
I won't lose.
They're closing in, he says, as literally he's surrounded.
For my kingdom.
The levels up are good as well.
Let me heal your wounds.
Actually, I shouldn't move. I should just stay here. Meant to
Time to
attack,
work.
that's fine. And I'm gonna stand... Yeah, we'll stand right here. Ready for when this guy tries getting across. And we'll just scorch him.
The powers in me for a better world.
Are you even gonna come here?
I shall do what I can.
Take a rod. Yeah.
I won't lose.
Strategy is superior just as I
come.
And there's a little bow to finish you off. Oh, he missed.
My turn.
The follow attack is nice, nice. Alright, yeah, we'll stay here.
Defeat is not an option.
Hawk dive ya. That'll finish you off.
My strategy is superior. That's
the lead. Work. I must grow.
No, this is not the end of me. I refuse to allow it.
Okay, and now we just need to take out this one last little dude,
Time to work.
which I can just jump down, finish you off. Yeah. Whew. That wasn't too difficult, but I reckon it can be if you don't get into a good position. Everyone gets knocked off. Man, that was kind of lucky.
Victory goes to House Wolfort. Give thanks to the goddess for bestowing upon you her grace. This concludes your trial. Well fought, all of you.
To think the truth had to be proved through a test of strength.
It was the Hierophant's decree. None in Hyzant raise objections.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed of, my lord. After all, losing the battle would have meant losing our heads.
I suppose you are right.
That same day, word spread throughout Hyzant of Sorsley End's demise, and that of House End along with him.
So hopefully now, or maybe that he's dead, we can go to the encampment and we'll find the evidence and prove that we weren't lying. And that'd be kind of good, but yeah, let's see Lila's reacts to the news of Sorsley's passing.
I understand Sorsley End is with the goddess now. What a pity.
He has been counted among the dead from the accident.
Keep spinning those lies, and soon they shall be tied around your neck. Though in truth, I'm surprised they've not done so already.
Are you not pleased, milady? Shall I inform Minister Edor?
Be my guest. Without me, all research grinds to a halt. My mind is without equal.
But of course, Minister, I was only teasing. Would it kill you to smile for once?
Be more aware of the words from your mouth. Remember, you are not but Edor's pawn.
Forgive me. Where are my manners? Now pray, return to your precious research. See that you complete it, for you know who.
I know full well who it serves. We're all pawns in the end.
And we also have a character story as well, which is for Benedict.
Once we have stacked those sandbags, we should be well fortified against even the fiercest deluge.
Leave it to me. This old wolf has some vim in him yet. Phew. Haven't used some of those muscles since before I can remember.
I must say, when I saw the enormity of the task before us, I did not think we would finish in mere bells. I had braced myself for a full day of labor, at the very least.
Thank Benedict for that. We'd still be searching for weaknesses in our perimeter had he not been guiding us.
Indeed. But let us not understate Eredor's feats of strength.
Come now, Eredor. How many times must I tell you to be delicate with the sandbags? We only have so many at hand.
I hear you, I hear you. I'll treat him as delicately as my lady love, in the absence of one.
Now is not the time for jests, Eredor.
If you don't want me complaining and you don't want me jesting, then I guess I'll just shut my mouth.
To hear them trading barbs like children, you would never think they work so well together.
Wisdom and strength. Two pillars that keep House Wolfort standing strong.
Wisdom, eh? He wasn't always that way. Took him plenty of failing to get where he is now.
I find that difficult to believe.
Is there something you wish to share with us, Eredor?
Might be. Maybe you've forgotten the folly of 20 years past, but my mind is a steel trap. And what's our task for today?
We are to deliver this message to Lady Destra with all haste.
Seems simple enough. Send a bird.
I would not trust a bird in this rain. A horse would be more reliable, and swifter besides.
Is that so? I respectfully disagree, my friend. Either way, I'm not going to be the one nursing you back to health if you catch the chills.
Shall we make it a wager, then? Send a bird, and we shall see who reaches Lady Destra first. You had best hurry.
What? Benedict? Off he goes. Well then, where are those damned hawks? As I recall, Benedict arrived at around the same time as the hawk. If it were a sunny day, he might have won.
Ah, the folly of youth. Many of our best days were spent in Lord Simon's service. We made many such wagers, in an attempt to get into Lord Simon and Lady Destra's good graces.
I remember when...
I believe we have had enough reminiscing for one day, Eredor.
Don't be such a harsh taskmaster, Benedict. Where's the harm in a story?
Ask me that again when the floodwaters break through our meager fortifications. There is much to do and little time to do it. Wouldn't you agree, Anna?
Me?
Old friends or old enemies? Sometimes it is hard to tell with those two.
Whatever the case, our work's done for the day. And there's nothing like a hard drink after hard labor. You two care to join me?
I would love to. Please, regale me with more tales of your youth.
I see no harm in one drink.
Let's be off then.
Shall we invite Benedict along?
You'd only be wasting your breath.
Now that you mention it, I do not believe I have ever seen you two sharing drinks.
Spirits cloud the mind, so I rarely drink. When I do partake, however, I prefer to do so in quiet. I fear Eredor would only spoil that.
I love these little character stories with the side characters. I wouldn't say side characters, but you know, like not the main stuff like Serenoa, Frederica rolling. It's going nice, but yeah. Let's see what's going to happen next.
So, Lord Serenoa, what shall you do now?
Well...
I shall speak plainly. The Holy One wishes to aid House Wolford.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
Your house is known throughout all Norzelia, and rightly so, given the vital land you control.
It would be quite the blow if Esfrost's aggression spelled the end of your domain.
The Hierophant tells me a seat amongst the Saintly Seven shall be yours, should you desire it.
And I would not hesitate to accept it if it meant securing peace for my people.
Then perhaps we can find common ground. The Hierophant, however, has a concern.
I would hear it.
The Roselle living in your domain. They are descendants of the sinners who dwell at the source. That is their proper place. There they offer themselves to the goddess in the hopes they may one day atone for their sins. The Hierophant longs to see them return to their rightful home.
You would have me surrender them to you?
It is not my place to make demands. I am merely to deliver unto you the word of the Hierophant. And so I have done.
Serenoa, will you surrender the Roselle to Hyzant?
I don't know.
As you are doubtless aware, Lady Frederica, the vow of Lord Simon himself binds us to protect them. Alas, our house is not what it once was.
Is that a reason to cast aside its honor? My father, as well, likely had a hand in orchestrating their protection.
Ah, my friends, I apologize that we once again meet under dire circumstances. You face a difficult choice, one I do not envy. Have you decided?
Not yet. We will, you can be sure.
They've got us by the small ones, and they know it. They made this request full aware of our history.
Lest you misunderstand, allow me to illuminate your position. You are not the noble hawks you think yourselves to be. You are vultures, feeding off the scraps of Sorceley's corpse.
You've got some nerve.
I speak from experience when I say that the title of Saint is not to be worn lightly. Are you prepared?
Prepared? For what?
Doubtless you are aching to break free of your fetters, to take wing and soar. To do that, blood must be spilled. The blood of enemy, friend, and self alike. Your freedom lies at the end of a trail of dead. If you are not prepared to make that journey, to endure that sacrifice, then cast aside your pretensions and grovel.
Grovel or bleed. Poor options, both.
In his time, Lord Simon protected the Roselle who fled Hyzant, and the village they established within the Wolffort domain. 30 years have passed since then. The Hierophant uses the illegal salt trade incident as leverage to demand those Roselle be sent to the source, where Hyzantian faith dictates they must reside. To secure the Hierophant's goodwill and the subsequent protection of House Wolffort, Serenoa has no other choice but to acquiesce. Thus, with House End ruined and a vacant position among the Saintly Seven to be filled, rumors of House Wolffort's ascendancy start sounding more credible than ever to the people of Hyzant.
Lord Serenoa, I believe it may be in our best interest to turn over the Roselle after all.
But they fought so hard to escape, Hyzant. They would never agree to return.
It would be a show of good faith to the Saintly Seven and secure House Wolfort's safety. If the situation calls for force, well, we must be prepared, to borrow Minister Exham's words.
I see. Give me time to think over the matter. Where is Frederica?
Oh, she left for the source with Prince Roland. She said she wanted to see where the Roselle lived for herself.
Ah, indeed. Hyzantian law requires all Roselle to make their home at the source.
She is most troubled over this, Lord Serenoa. Please, if you could...
I understand. I will make for the source at once.
It is such a difficult position, dude. Oh, there's actually some side stuff as well, so let's go and check this out.
Thalos, thank you for making the necessary arrangements.
No need to thank me. I am your Prime Minister, after all. I have made sure those with any power in Glenbrook understand their place. They will do as we command.
Then everything is in place. It is time.
Is there nothing I might do to aid you, brother?
If there were, I would tell you. And the Consortium, Thalos?
Oh, I expect we shan't have any trouble from them. I have promised them a considerable sum to stay out of our way.
Good. Now it is just a waiting game. I wonder how long the Hyzantians will last.
Silvio Tellior, I presume?
Who might you be?
Someone who brings good tidings. An offer you may wish to consider.
I am ruined. Who would want to offer me anything?
It is Minister Edor's wish. Will you hear me out?
One of the Saintly Seven? Then you are Hyzantian.
My master is eager for your assistance, as you are quite close to House Wolfort.
Please. I'd only like to glimpse the goddess's sacred grounds for myself. It won't take but a moment.
That may be, but outsiders are not permitted into the source for such frivolities. And you are Rosellan. You ought to understand the teachings better than anyone.
Frederica.
Serenoa, forgive my impulsive behavior.
There's nothing to forgive. I too wish to learn more of the Roselle and Hyzant. Not knowing would make my decision easier, but still I feel I must.
Serenoa? From House Wolfort?
The very same. Lord Serenoa Wolfort. The one who will assume control of the salt trade in short order, as House End once did. To that end, we are here today for a preliminary inspection of the grounds.
So the rumors were true.
Well, Are you refusing the newest addition to the Saintly Seven entry into the Source?
Of course not. Please, right this way.
All right, you Rosellan wretches! Time for worship! Minister Edor of the Saintly Seven himself will be giving the sermon today. You should be thankful. Heed his word, and your sins shall be cleansed.
Roselle, do you know why you are imprisoned at the Source, condemned to toil? It is because your ancestors committed the most heinous of sins. Long, long ago, they schemed to seize control of the salt that the goddess bequeathed to the people of Nozelia. They seized the Source for themselves, wresting every last grain of salt from other peoples, desperate for the resource. Using the salt they hoarded as a shield, they terrorized the land, destroying any who stood against them in their thirst for domination. Fanned by their greed, the flames of war long ravaged our land. Countless innocents lost their lives. What a terrible, arrogant people! Their cursed souls dwell within you, their progeny, to this very day. Indeed, the proof is in the very color of your hair. The same red as the blood that flowed from their countless victims.
Our people sinned against the goddess. We are a detestable blight upon Nozelia.
Oh, goddess of salt, please, forgive us our sins. Forgive us.
Do not despair, for the goddess of salt is ever merciful and kind. She grants even the worst of sinners, even you, a chance to atone. That atonement will only come through hard work here at the Source. By quenching this earth with your sweat, by giving your lives to this labor, your cursed souls will be cleansed and welcomed back to the goddess's side. Only then, when your sins have been washed away, can you hope to be reborn into a pure body and once again walk upon Nozelia. People of the Roselle, surrender your lives to the Source and give your thanks to the great goddess.
O goddess of salt, for you I give myself, stained with sin as I am, to the Source. Thank you for granting us the chance to atone.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is enough. Now take that gratitude and turn it toward your work.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
This is atonement? And the Roselle accept it as a fitting punishment? Even if that story Edor told is true, no sin warrants this kind of cruel retribution. Hyzant maintains control over Salt now. Are they then not guilty of the same crime?
You are right. But this is as the goddess of salt commands, is it not?
So, time to see for myself what goes on at the source. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not handing them over. As if I can persuade people, like, I don't, yeah, but this cask weighs nothing when compared to the weight of our sins. Oh, did nothing wrong, man. So I understand they've yet to replace Minister Sorceley as overseer, and so we lumber on. A beast without a head. No one is to issue orders should a crisis arise. It's hardly surprising he was one of the Saintly Seven. They'll not replace him so hastily. Rumours swell they might call upon the Wolfort boy. I don't care if they pick my own mother, so long as the position is filled. So they would install me as overseer of the source if I can find my way into the Saintly Seven? Like, but I guess if we hand over the Roselle and they come here, we could make sure they're not gonna be killed. Because we saw in a cutscene before, like Sorceley literally just killed one just because, you know, they asked for water or something? I can do it. I can carry the salt. How can the Holy State allow a man in his condition to continue working? Oh, it's horrible. There's an item up there. Let's grab that. Ah. I think it's sometimes best to use the D-pad. When you use the analog stick to try to go around, it's like kind of hard to navigate sometimes, but like I'm gonna 100% make sure I find everything I can. I don't want to have a situation like last chapter where I just end up getting you know, a bit wrecked with Sorceley. I want to make sure I find everything I can. Because that, like, information against him, I don't know where it was. Don't know where I did not look. Wait, there's something here? Hey! All the information we get here is just, it's going to be crucial. They force young and old alike to toil in deplorable conditions and have the audacity to call it atonement. They don't even tend to those who collapse from exhaustion. They treat my people worse than criminals. It breaks my heart to behold such cruelty. I can scarcely imagine what it must be like to suffer through this. Let us see them free, but they're under constant watch. It would be nigh impossible. I understand how you feel, but we mustn't look away. We have to use this opportunity to learn all we can. Do not think Roselle human. That is the only way a nation arrives at such cruelty. I think, yeah, you can't look away right now. We need to just learn all we can. I suppose so. After all, so few are granted access to the source. But I fear I cannot bear to stare into the void where Hyzant's humanity should be and see my people suffer. Frederica, I get you. Don't worry, we're gonna definitely ground amulet. Not sure that does, but cool. We need to just. We need to rescue these people. So the tainted Roselle are fated to live out their days working at the source in the hope they may one day atone for their sins. They're nothing like the rest of us. By the very nature of their birth, they are impure, lack integrity. The nature of one, the circumstances of one like birth are irrelevant. It's what they do with that. What's Mewtwo saying? Just think of that right now. But how all born the same, and you have the purity they lack. I see before me a man like any other. Salt has brought prosperity to the holy state. Why rely solely on the Roselle when everyone could aid in the harvest? Yeah, I'm gonna say this one. We're born the same, man. Forgive my lack of decorum, but only an unbeliever would dare utter something so stupid. And all the unbelievers is you, the Lord of House Wolfort, loudly proclaiming we are born equal from the seed that is birthright. And I trust you'll have no trouble explaining why the Holy One seems to poise offer this unbeliever a seat among the Saintly Seven. Ah, well, clearly that is not for me to know. None can truly know the goddess's ways. Man. Got some notes. Is anything else? I think it's probably like what I miss is the little sparkle when we found like a little bit of evidence on the floor or something, because sometimes you can find some good stuff. It just, oh, one up there. Just gotta try and find it. Oh, convictions are strengthened. So I think that is everything. Right, we can't speak to any more. I'm not seeing any more sparkles. Right, so let's end the exploration.
This is more awful than I imagined.
Will you still send any Roselle in the Wolfort domain here? Force them into a life like this?
I...
It isn't right. It isn't just. I don't care that it would ensure our own safety.
Indeed, it would be unforgivable. What is just is constantly in flux depending on the circumstances. That said, protecting people is always the right thing to do. Wouldn't you agree, Serenoa?
I feel the same as you both, but...
My apologies. I didn't mean to place all the blame on you. Still, we continue stumbling on the path before us.
Serenoa and his retinue return to their domain, their every step weighed down by the heavy task Hyzant has placed upon them. Elsewhere, the newly restored kingdom of Glenbrook begins to take action under Queen Cordelia's leadership. The kingdom issues a joint proclamation with Esfrost against Hyzant, halting all trade and severing diplomatic ties with the Holy State.
Okay, it's time for the scales of conviction. I need to convince everyone. I am not handing over the Roselle. Last time didn't get my way. This time I'm getting my way.
Esfrost and Glenbrook signed an agreement denouncing Hyzant.
Word only just arrived, and it is no mere rumor. They've issued a formal proclamation.
Preposterous! Gustadolf must have forced Cordelia's hand. This is sure to make Hyzant cease salt shipments to the Consortium. All this denouncement will do is hamstring Esfrost and Glenbrook both.
My brother, Gustadolf does not fight battles he cannot win. I'm certain this is part of some greater ploy.
I feel all of Norzelia stands on the precipice, but of what I cannot say.
Each nation is making its move. We too must take action to secure our position before it's too late.
By which you mean expelling the Roselle?
To protect the Wolfort domain and its people, no one would dare hold such actions against you. Lord Serenoa, you must make a decision.
I saw what it is truly like at the source. The Rosellan are forced into back-breaking labor. No decent man would condemn another to such a fate.
But if we refuse the Hierophant, we will face the same dire consequences as House End. Should that happen, the Roselle would still be lost, would they not?
Then you think it is right to sacrifice the Roselle to save Wolfort?
No one is saying it is right, but a decision must be made. We must prioritize our own survival. That much should be clear. And survive we shall, if we can secure Hyzant's aid. Unless you know of another way.
Serenoa, I beseech you, not as one with Roselle blood in her veins, but as a person, as a Wolfort. You cannot give up the Roselle to Hyzant.
I appreciate each of your arguments, but we cannot debate this forever. It is time to decide. Once more to the scales of conviction.
Right, I'm gonna head into town to see if anyone has any info first. Oh, we can't. Oh, okay, so like I get what they're saying. I get it. Like when Anna said that. Either way, but I can't. I cannot hand over the Roselle. So first let's speak to Huet. Alright, so we need to persuade. If we can just persuade her, this is going to be probably the easiest one to persuade. We can get our way. The Roselle to be protected.
And
Alright, so here we go. As we could get the Holy State to promise not to attack the Rosellian village, as my father once did, the Holy State needs our power if they are to fight the Duchy. We can use that to our advantage in negotiations. This is our first bargain with the Hierophant. It might play to our advantage to deny the request this once. Well, now the Duchy are they're gonna have to fight him. We can use this. This is probably the best option.
truly,
Must admit, I was also caught off guard by the Archduke's decree. Could be a harbinger of war indeed. And if we are on the brink of battle, the strength and expertise of House Wolfort would prove invaluable to the Holy State. May be able to leverage that to gain some sort of concession from the regarding the Roselle.
I don't know what.
Personally, I agree with you. I don't want to surrender the Roselle, but are there any other reasons you want to protect them? Must defend my people even against the Hierophant. Call it a Lord's pride. I would hate to be the reason that people's faith in our house is shaken, especially after all my father has done to build up his repute. They are Frederica's people. I cannot simply. I can't say that. I must defend my people even against the Hierophant. Call it a Lord. That's that sense my people, but I would hate to be the reason that people's faith in our house is shaken. Like that's it's definitely not the bottom, and I think we should say like we don't want to lose the faith in the house. I think Huet would probably go with that more. I'm gonna say this.
But
I understand how you feel. The name of House Wolfort is known across the land because of Lord Simon. I would hate to do anything that would sully such a proud house. But shielding the Roselle from Hyzant may result in that house being crushed altogether.
I don't know what to
The more I think about this, the more my heart aches. Oh, I don't know if we've convinced you. Okay, I need to convince the other three. Alright, come on, Anna.
Lord Saranoa.
Please, I love you, Anna. I want you to just agree with me. I'd have better luck talking to a stone wall. I can try. So even if I was named a saint, we are still unbelievers. As such, I doubt they would grant me much power.
Even so.
Need Hyzant's support, even if only in name. They would undoubtedly be a powerful deterrent against the Duchy. If we refuse, we'll be on our own. We'd have no chance of surviving against the other nations.
If so.
Do you harbour any doubts about the Holy State, my lord? It is not the Holy State, but the Hierophant that I fear. Their orders are cold and callous, as if they have no heart. The Holy State acts in accordance with the Hierophant's wishes. I fear giving in to one request would only be the beginning of many more.
Indeed.
I agree. They must harbour their own suspicions of us, being unbelievers. There is a chance that they could continue to force us to make decisions like these, even if we relinquish the Roselle. We should find a way to keep a fair birth without bending to their will.
I must hear what the
I understand your concerns, my lord. I have my own doubts, truth be told. Okay. Benedict, come on, man.
We must decide.
Alright, so. We need all the soldiers we can get. We have protected the Roselle for decades now, and I am certain they will join our fight as thanks. There are indeed some among them who have been trained to protect the village.
Perhaps.
But they are not many.
So.
We need far greater numbers if we are to defend ourselves. It appears our views are at an impasse. Allow me to ask you one more thing, my lord. The political climate took an unexpected turn once Aesfrost cut ties with Hyzant.
Certainly.
How do you believe House Wolfort should conduct itself going forward? Could we not use continued trade with Wolfort domain as a means to negotiate the Roselle's safety? A conflict with Aesfrost is unavoidable. Holy State will need our might if they're to stand a chance against them. I would use that leverage to reach a compromise. I see. So we'd use our might as a bargaining chip to secure the Roselle's safety.
However,
But I must remind you that in Hyzant, the goddess is absolute. As is the word of the Hierophant, we cannot be certain if that matter is even up for debate.
I am deciding.
In any case, tensions between the two nations are rising and fast. We must be prudent in our actions. Right. God, I can't believe Gila's like against Frederica. I thought like Gila would be kind of supporting her, but oh, it may take effort, but they can be swayed. Okay, come on. So you would choose to protect the Roselle? May I ask why? So I've seen the harsh reality of the source myself, and I cannot subject my people to such cruel treatment.
Yes, I see.
Okay. Might be said that earning the great power of a saint requires great sacrifice, but if I fear we could stand to lose much more than that in the process, do we focus on what we stand to gain or the weight of what we might lose? The answer is not a simple one. Oh, that's it. Okay. Right, here we go. Please, just need one of you to be persuaded. If one of you get persuaded, then we are good. Oh, please, 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 please. Don't give up the Roselle. Like, I wish I could just overrule as, like, Lord of the House. Just be like, nah, I want to do what I want to do. Because last time I was right. We shouldn't have gone for Sorcery right away. But here we go.
Difficult decision. Do we surrender the Roselle living in our domain to Hyzant, or do we defy their orders? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
On this, I cannot be swayed.
Oh, you suck, Benedict.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yes, Gila! Haha! Okay, we win. We got it. We got it.
I cannot agree to this.
That's okay, Anna. I forgive you.
I have faith in you.
Oh! Hewitt agreed with us as well.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Hey!
The way forward is decided. The Roselle are our people. We must shelter them, even if it earns us Hyzant's ire.
Good. Goal I wanted.
I suspected it would come to this. We have chosen our path, and now we must see it through. We will refuse to hand over the Roselle to Hyzant.
Serenoa and company move to protect the Rosellan settlement. Noble as it may be, such an act of defiance toward Hyzant risks inviting the destruction of House Wolffort itself.
Hyzant will no doubt wish to ask questions of us. We can draw out the negotiations and buy some time.
Time enough to find a way to break them.
We have to inform the Roselle of the situation here.
I'll send an envoy and have them sheltered in Castle Wolffort.
Lord Serenoa, come at once. An army marches on the Rosellan village.
You can't be serious.
Whose banner do they fly?
We know not.
And it matters not. We ride to their aid. Prepare for battle.
Why? Why attack our village?
Hierophant's orders were to return you to Hyzant.
Ha! Over my dead body!
Wait, okay, so I'm going to do some preparations for next episode, and then we can try and save the people. I ain't letting them take them. No way. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace.